And welcome back to my YouTube channel, everyone. Sorry I couldn't upload a midweek video. That's due to personal reasons. All right. Also, everything that you see here, nothing is financial advice. It's just purely for entertainment purposes and just me sharing my trading journey. Right, the market is heating up. In this week breakdown, I'll be covering EURUSD, NZDJPY, CADJPY, EURCAD, and even the coffee futures. I'm going to show you the biggest swing opportunities that could be setting up, so I recommend you stay for this video and see it all the way through. Whether you're trading Forex, commodities, this video gives you a clear and calm look for what you're looking for in the chart. So, and I'll give you a step-by-step guide how I'm gonna take this trade also. In this video, you're also gonna learn some technical stuff, how I analyze, how I'm gonna manage my risk, where I'm gonna set my stop loss, I take profit, and it's just to show transparency. Also, I'm just here to help traders like myself out there and just share my journey, and hopefully it helps someone out there. Right, let's just kickstart straight into it. Also thanks for all the love I've been getting on my videos, and so clearly I'm helping people out there. Right, we're gonna start with the DXY. So when you're trading, we always start with the DXY, which is a major. So right, for the DXY, price came into here, dropped all the way down. We had a little rally, and price came back into this supply here and back here again. I know a lot of people are bullish on the dollar. I am, but I still see we coming back here before continue rallying. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. We had CPI today, so we had, let me just remove it. We had CPI today, so we had this little sell-off here. Well, I still think we're gonna drop and come back into here. I had my my USD CHF running. I closed it at a 2R just because how I was seeing the dollar developing. I marked out this area to take a re-entry, but I didn't due to a bit of fear from the dollar. So I didn't re-enter because I just feel like the dollar still can come down. So I didn't re-enter. I just marked it out to see how it would have played out, but I didn't take it. We're gonna go into EURUSD. Right. And even this, I still think we have a re-entry on EURUSD for EURUSD to push back in here and drop back here. This is my stop right above the high here, and I'm looking for a trade just to come. I'm just looking for something like this here and back here. That's what I'm looking for. Hopefully that plays out nicely. Nothing is ever guaranteed, but that's what we're looking for. With CPI, I was expecting a bit move for us to move into here and drop. I'll show you something on the futures as well. Is it? See? So we had this big move on the future, so I'd marked out this zone. But then when you go over to here, there's nothing. Just barely move here, and on the futures we had that big move. But oh well, nothing less. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking for on the EURUSD. So hopefully we get go up, come down, back in here, and continue dropping. Yeah, let's go over to. So we're gonna start with NZ. I'm currently. So I had these two ideas. So I'm in the CADJPY, but I didn't want to get into the NZDJPY and over leverage because enter with a 1% risk. Well, 1.5 on CAD, and then this one came up as well. I marked both out to see who would have got there first, and CAD got there first, and I just took the card. It looked better to me. But let's see if you want. I think there's still time to get into this. price probably push back up in this and then drop. But yeah, this is my next trade idea. You could probably run this all the way down here. You could probably go. But what I would do as I'm trading it, I would manage the trade. I'm looking for these lows to get, these equal lows to be taken out. I guarantee these would probably be taken out. Let's see, hopefully it plays out nicely and price not, you know, consolidating. She just run nicely down and taking out these. I'll go over to here. Also, I like this. I like the CADJPY more due to we have this gap. So I'm looking for price to come straight and fill this gap. Maybe even go lower. Let's go to the weekly. Down here is the next demand. Realistically, this is not even a demand. So this trade probably could run straight through here and come down here, but we're not trying to be greedy. If I get all the way here, I'm more than happy with that. And I'll set up and I'll wait here for the long. Yeah, wait here for the long. Look at that, I was even looking, this probably could come all the way down here also. But one day at a time, one step at a time. So we see how it reacts here. If on the daily we close at a pin bar or anything like that, I'll just come out because majority of the time when you see pin bars, we're getting reversals. So as soon as I see one forming on the daily or doji, not so much a doji but more a pin bar, I just get out. Most of it's a reverse. So yeah, see like this one, well, let's get them on reverse. With one here. Let's see if we can find any more. Yeah, you get the idea. Most time when you see a pin bar, you gain a reversal. So soon as I see them, I just try to get out or move stop to break even or move my stops up more just to cover profit. So how I would approach this, so there'll be a 1% risk on my account and I'll cover this high, this wick above here, my entry here currently running. So hopefully when Sunday the market open, we get a drop away. Yeah, USD CHF. As I say, I'm currently out of this trade due to how price reacted and the dollar. I marked this out, and this is how I took it. I always see the futures and continue dropping. Maybe I might be wrong, but it's okay to be wrong sometimes. I can't always be right. So I came out of this trade, and you know, maybe I get re-entry, maybe not. So what? There's other trade. I'm already in a trade running, so I'm already in a trade, and maybe I'll get into EURUSD. Let's go over to the indices. This one I was disappointed in. So I got absolutely cooked here. But it happens. So it happens. Realistically, I wanted to take the long here and then go back up, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll probably come here and then drop here, end up mark here to see if what would happen if we would have got the reaction here instead of here, but price just run all the way through. It does happen. I mean, the indices are bullish, so I'm wrong for shorting it anyway. So, but when I went to the weekly, I could see what I went wrong. So price came into this demand area here, and if I check the weekly, so I'll just move these now so you all saw that. So if I check the weekly, I would have seen it clearly. I would have seen that clearly. So I just took it from here. From here, that would have been my level here. Drop to the daily, see where I could refine it. Right here, I usually drop it. Goes up under the border. That's how I would have took that. If I had gone to the weekly, I would have seen that. But unfortunately, I didn't go to the weekly, and I was just blinded by my past that it could have come back to where I wanted to. So sometimes it's good to just change the time frames and that, just so you could, you know, I usually start on the weekly when I'm going to enter a trade, but I think I was so zoned into my own biases and not what the chat was showing me, and that happens sometimes. So sometimes I say walk away from the chart and then come back again and just take in what's directly in front of you. Okay. Also, I'm looking at, I think this might be, I went to the weekly, and this might be a big swing all the way back down here. So price sweep all these, sweep that, and drop back here. So go to the daily. I'm gonna see how price react around here. I know there is a gap here in this one. Let's see. Daily gap here. Price is all in it. Well, I'd like to see price push down a bit more. Let push into here, and then I would be looking for something like this. Something like this. So I'll look for price to come back into in here and drop all the way down. I'm happy to hold this for however long it takes. So all the way here, run it here. If price gets to about here, you know, we will get a reaction from here. We will get a reaction from here, no doubt. No doubt we're gonna get a reaction. Well, I'm more interested in the short anyway. I won't even think about long anyway, but all the way back up. So I'm looking for the short price to come all the way here, probably even run through here, come all the way down. On the weekly, this looks like a really, really good trade. See? So even on the weekly, this area that I marked up, there is nothing there. So you know what? I'll probably just remove that. But where I've just marked, we'll get a reaction right there. But this is what I'm looking for here. Just look at it. So I'm looking for price to come all the way into. You could refine it a bit, getting into the daily. You probably could. Come on. So that's what I will be looking at. I'm going to be waiting for the opportunity to get straight back in here once price comes up. Yeah. I'm looking for price to come back into here and all the way down. So hopefully we get that. Right. What we just covered EURUSD, NZDJPY, CADJPY, EURCAD, and even the coffee futures. So in the comments, tell me which pair you're interested in or which one you're going to be looking for. Are you going to be bearish, bullish this week? And also like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Hopefully it helps someone out there. And thank you for watching me and supporting me. And see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.